Hello everyone, let's start some battles in the Great League Spring Cup. So, it's the first time I'm playing on this cup with this team. Let's see if its team worth to compete in the current meta. So this is a Galar Weezing, so I made this team to counter properly this Pokemon because I saw this Pokemon is the top pick for the Spring Cup. And I saw Tentacruel was one of the top picks as well, so I have double counter for Tentacruel, like Walrein and the Lanturn. So I made this team just to counter well that Tentacruel and Galar Weezing. Let's see if this team can deal with these two Pokemons. So the Tentacruel only relies on Acid Spray against your water types. It reaches 7 fast moves to do the Acid Spray. That spray is a weak charge move but lowers your defense drastically, so you have to watch out. And now here I farm as much as I can before I throw the Thunderbolt. Don't want to go for CMP against the Tentacruel because Tentacruel beats Lanturn on the CMP. And now I know this is a brutal swing, but I know that Lanturn can tank it even with the defense lowered by the Tentacruel. And now I will swap for so this guy's a Pelipper in the back and no more shields. So it's open game for Trevenant. I will farm a little bit and then throw the Shadow Ball because I don't want to get another Weather Ball from this Pelipper. Shadow Ball will be enough. And now it's Weezing. I still have a shield. That Weezing had Brutal Swing prepared, and it's good game. So first match, Trevenant is not a good Pokemon against the Galar Weezing, but I had two Pokemon strong against Galar Weezing in the back, and that guy didn't have a really solid answer against the Walrein. So now this is Shadow Abomasnow. My main trick here is to go for 5 and then swap for Walrein, just in case that your opponent decides to throw immediately the Weather Ball. And this guy now brings Lanturn. Things are not really good at this point, but let's see if it's possible to flip this battle. I think it's useless to shield my Walrein here, so okay. And now I'm going to bring my own Lanturn and then farm all the way this Lanturn and getting as much energy as I can because the match is ugly. So I think this is the best option to do. I will tank some charge moves and let's see if I can beat that Abomasnow. Be really tough because Shadow Abomasnow is quite strong against Lanturn and Trevenant. Probably Abomasnow is the worst Pokemon you want to find with this current team, but this guy decides to shoot twice Lanturn. Don't ask me why, but he decides to shoot twice, so it's okay by me. So now this guy just bring a Tentacruel and the things are ugly because now I'm forced to throw the Shadow Ball and the Seed Bomb to get rid from this Tentacruel, and I guess I can't reach in time the Seed Bomb. Yeah, it's good game. That Tentacruel in the back just wrecked my chance to beat this guy. But that guy decided to shoot twice Abomasnow. It's kinda weird. I think it was unnecessary, but it's okay. So let's move for the next one. So I think this team could be a solid team for this cup, as far as I see. Now this is a mirror match, not my favorite match. I usually bait, and probably my opponent will bait as well. Let's see. Okay, it was a bait, obvious bait. Now we'll do the same. Let's see what this guy decides to get the charge move and then bring a Tentacruel. I will just bring Lanturn. So same thing, this guy will throw the Acid Spray. Some guys run the Sludge Bomb or Sludge Wave. Don't know exactly which charge move is, but most of your opponents will throw Scald and Acid Spray on Tentacruel. So let's see if I can survive this possible Scald. No, which is really unfortunate. And let's see if I can now flip this battle. This could be a mistake that I've done there, but let's see. Now it's Quillfish. Okay, things are starting to get ugly. I'm starting to regret not shielding that Lanturn because I thought my Lanturn could survive that possible charge move. And now we'll bait here. Let's see if this guy decides to fall for the bait. Then no, and the things are really ugly now. This guy called that move a bait, call it correctly, and it's good game. I usually don't bait, but in this case I decided to bait, and I couldn't regret more. I think I could bait, that guy decides to let it go, and then try to go for 2 icicle spears instead of the earthquake. Probably would be better played that way, but I was thinking bait and then throw the earthquake, and I messed up, so good game there. Sometimes your opponent call a bait, sometimes don't, and I usually don't bait. Don't know why I decided to bait there, but it's game. Now it is a Ferrothorn lead. Now it's gonna bring Tentacruel. I will bring Lanturn. Tentacruel will be a very popular Pokemon for this cup, so I advise you to get a good counter for it, like the Ferrothorn, Lanturn. Walrein can't tell you if it's a good hard counter or not, but it's efficient, but you have to reach the earthquake. So Lanturn and Ferrothorn probably will be way better than the Walrein against Tentacruel. And this Ferrothorn is a problematic Pokemon for this team as well, but Sky now brings Abomasnow, and I will bring Walrein. If I shield the energy ball correctly, I can flip this battle. So let's see. I have to force the shields from this guy first. Okay. I'm going to shield everything because this guy could throw a energy ball at any moment. I can't call that a bait. And now because this guy just decides to throw that energy ball, I'm safe, and I know that I can throw 2 icicle spears safely and then almost kill this Abomasnow. And in here I decide to swap immediately for Lanturn because I knew this guy will throw an energy ball on my Walrein, so I made this sack swap correctly here, and my opponent fell for it, so really good. And now this Ferrothorn has ton of energy. I hope this Ferrothorn is not running the flash cannon, because do some aggressive damage on my okay, this guy had the flash cannon, but I reached it just in time, this Shadow Ball, to get out that Ferrothorn, and it's good game. This was a close one. So let's do the final battle now. Ferrothorn, Tentacruel will be really popular Pokemons for this cup, so you have to be prepared against those Pokemons, or you have to play with them. So it's a Lanturn lead, awesome lead for Trevenant, couldn't ask for better. Now this guy bring the Trevenant, I will bring the Walrein. Trevenant can beat Walrein, but Walrein will do some high pressure with the fast move and charge move, so it's the better choice to throw Walrein, and Walrein is weak against Lanturn, so yeah. Probably here your opponent will commit both shields, but it will be good for you if this guy decides to commit both shields. Nice. And this was a huge mistake by my opponent. This guy could farm all the way, but for some reason it was afraid of a possible Icicle Spear again, and I know that now this game will be over, or probably over, because that huge mistake. And here I will do the same thing again. This guy will throw a weather ball on my Lanturn, and I save the shield for later because I don't know what's in the back, and this guy decides to give up. So good game. So the surprise swaps here made me win 2 games. This team is a good, I can say it's a good team for you. I think it's a nice team to climb some ranks. For me it's a solid team, so if you want to try it, just try it. So this was my video for the Spring Cup, hope you enjoyed, and see you next time.